Hello and welcome to day 50. I'm going to start with our daily bread devotional. June 3rd. David would take up his lyre and play. Then relief would come to Saul. The power of music. On November 21st, 1915, the hope of Sir Ernest Shackleton and his 27 crew members sank, along with their ship Endurance, into the darkness below the Arctic ice. They were stranded 1,000 miles from home. Later, the crew shared several things that aided their survival, including a banjo. Embarking on their brutal trek, Leonard Hussey, the expedition's meteorologist, was the only person allowed more than 2 pounds of personal gear. He was allowed to bring his 12-pound Windsor banjo. It was a vital mental medicine, Shackleton told Hussey, as we shall need it. The crew's journals explained the power of Hussey's music. The banjo does supply brain food, one sailor wrote. Another reflected on Hussey's indispensable banjo. The Bible represents music as one of God's immense gifts, as a way his healing and comfort enter the human heart. It is this tragic story of King Saul. We hear how, due to his disobedience, he was oppressed by an evil spirit. 1 Samuel 16:14. And what did Saul's attendants believe? That the king needed to provide relief, music. So they found young David with his harp. David would take up his lyre and play. The relief would come to Saul. He would feel better, and the evil spirit would leave him. Verse 23. Music offers more than entertainment. It can bring joy, renew hope, and comfort weary souls. It's truly one of God's powerful gifts. What encouragement has music offered you? How has it deepened your relationship with God? Hello and welcome to day 50 of 60 Days of Prophecy. All dried up. The prophetic connection. The Antichrist will suffer a setback when the Euphrates River dries up, making a way for his enemies to advance. The Bible leaves no doubt as to the event that will so disturb and enrage the Antichrist. The sixth angel poured out his bowl on the great river of Euphrates, and its water has dried up, so that the way of the kings from the east might be prepared. Revelation 16:12. The Euphrates is one of the greatest rivers in the world. It flows from the mountains of western Turkey through Syria and continues right through the heart of Iraq, not far from Baghdad. It eventually unites with the Tigris to become the Shatt-i-Arab and finally empties into the Persian Gulf. What is the significance of the drying up of the Euphrates River, and what will it have a disturbing effect on the Antichrist? For explanation, let's turn to John Wolford. The drying up of the Euphrates is a prelude to the final act of drama, not the act itself. We must conclude then that the most probable interpretation of the drying up of the Euphrates is that by an act of God it will be interrupted, even as were the waters of the Red Sea and the Jordan. I can't read today. It is no wonder the world dictator will be disturbed and frustrated. He will have to just put down rebellions by defeating armies from the south and the north. And just as it appears he is about to gain control of everything, he will get the word out that the Euphrates River has dried up, and massive armies of the east are crossing to it to come against him. Having thought himself safe, as no army could cross the barrier, come into the Israeli arena, he will receive that an army of unprecedented numbers is marching toward him. When this unprecedented army of 200 million soldiers. Revelation 9:16 crosses the bed of Euphrates against the Antichrist. The greatest war of all history will be set in motion. Remember, the same God who parted the sea, Exodus 14:21 through 29, and calmed the storm, Mark 4:35 through 41, will dry up one of the world's mightiest rivers in the last days. Hope you guys have a great day.